The month of June is very special, recognizing Indigenous heritage. It's a very important month to recognize and honor the contributions that Indigenous peoples have made to Canada and to preserving their own nations here within Canada. I'm Tim Johnson. I'm the Director of the Landscape of Nations Indigenous Education Initiative. Niagara Parks oversees a very significant area along the Niagara River corridor that was very important culturally to Indigenous peoples and also historically. Water is very important. It's an essential element that's recognized and honored by Indigenous peoples for its life-giving properties and for its power and its energy. And so here we are at the Whitewater Walk. You really get a sense of the power of the water here in this location. And so that's why it's a very important area, and Niagara Parks plays a very critical role in helping to explain the cultural history and the events of history that have made a big difference here to the country. The use of water as a renewable resource for the generation of electricity is really a wonderful innovation. The Niagara Parks Power Station is a fantastic example of renewable, sustainable green energy. And that, again, is very consistent with Indigenous principles and values about sustaining the environment, about honoring the earth and honoring all of those elements and being thankful for all of these elements that make human life and other life possible. A lot of people wonder what can they do when this month rolls around, and generally in terms of how do they improve their relations with Indigenous peoples. Reaching out to Indigenous communities, supporting their work, supporting their art, supporting the programs that Niagara Parks does with the Landscape of Nations 360 group. These are all great things to get involved in.